Okay.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
The meeting of the Metro Dagupan Toastmasters Club will now commence at exactly 7:05. Fellow Toastmasters, please stand. We will pray and afterwards recite our club's motto. Father in heaven, we praise you for giving us your Son to be our Savior and Lord. Bless us all as we gather here tonight, and let us live happily in your love. Hear our prayer, loving Father, for we ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Now let us recite our club's motto. For better listening,
For
listening.
for better thinking,
For better thinking.
for better speaking,
For better speaking.
we learn by doing.
We learn by doing.
Our presiding officer tonight is a dynamic and indefatigable leader who wishes to see the future of this club in its brightness and in its pinnacle. Please help me welcome Toastmaster and President of the club, Captain Perez.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Right now, the only thing I can think of is our count is not much people are coming in to attend that. Why?
Schedule.
Yes, to review the schedule, time.
More of the personal schedule, I would say. More of, like, we're out of town because of work, or
I would say that most of us are all working. That's all are working and we cannot dictate the time
yes.
in the day. So if we do it on a weekend, definitely that's also helpful. So far now is we're alive. So we're not. So if we can't do it on a weekend because it's a family day. Right? And not all of us are staying here in the Dagupan. It's the only time we go out to enjoy our family in other place. So we can do it also on the weekend. Monday definitely is out because that's the start of the week.
Okay.
So that's work. And then Tuesday, follow up until Monday. Work.
This is Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, we can na. Look at the attendance.
So what do you suggest?
Like, why can't you, each of us will ask, I will tell what's the proper group today. We'll make a votation na lang. Would the Wednesday be better than Tuesday? And then we make it a one day, not Tuesday, Thursday, no. We just make it a definite day, that day. You meet that twice a month, but then it will be always at that day. Yes?
It used to be second and fourth Thursday. And due to the request of Toastmaster Ed, one, to fit his schedule, and two, so that we can use his room also, we moved it to one Tuesday and one Thursday. That's why we are here now. I've been with the Toastmasters for 3-4 years, and that's the perennial system. I committed myself to Toastmasters. And to me, that commitment itself is still binding, as Ma'am says. If and when my schedule permits, I am here. That I will do. I cannot choose a certain day or a certain date. I cannot choose every March 15 or every 15th and 30th of the month. Nor can I choose every Wednesday or second and fourth Wednesday. I'm sorry, I cannot commit any day. I will do my best to adjust according to what we have already. So far, so good for me. So far, so good.
So, okay, that's one count, so anything goes in there. So how about you, Toastmaster?
Toastmaster.
Who's the answer?
I am the
What for yourself?
So you're saying that anything goes also too.
Yung word ay pwede na ba?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yung word is back.
Pwede na ba? Here.
I met him 2 weeks ago and Dagupan.
Here is it.
Pwede na ito, so definitely help me.
Maybe text.
I texted him.
I texted him today.
Ah,
But
As long as I have load, I text everybody. How about Sir Melchor Galan? Issue on the day.
That day, I might be busy on a Wednesday because that's the only day I teach. So I'm be exhausted at that.
Okay, so what you,
No, the thing is, that's why we choose Thursday and Tuesday. Because if I remember right, some people can make it on Tuesday, some people can make it on Thursday.
no, how about you yourself? We're not talking about Sam,
Okay.
we're talking about you.
I'm more of the present because I'm used to it already.
Exactly. That's another.
Okay, how about you, Sam?
I like the first Thursday. Because of the fact that this office is available on Thursday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. This office is available on Tuesday. If we can make it every Tuesday, it will be better.
How about you have to check, I think, with Sir Ed.
With Sir
It's
Ed.
available every
Now,
Tuesday.
my second choice is if we need to move it, I would prefer Monday because Monday would be the day when my son will have a free time and he can come back in Pangasinan to his Toastmasters.
Oh, okay, so Monday was yours.
So Monday is a choice.
And how about you?
I believe we will stick it down with the status quo. Meaning, for practical considerations, we can make use of the space here at this convenient time. We need not alter our present schedule. We need to go along with what is given us available.
Available.
Okay, so stands. So it will be no changes.
Yes, as far as Thursday is concerned.
Tuesday. It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Not Tuesday, not Thursday.
The Thursday option, I would also opt for status quo unless there is another space that's available to us. Otherwise,
Is our Thursday always incognito? Is our Thursday always incognito?
Up to you, because
well, we don't have choice. Right? Correct. And those people are very accommodating.
yeah, sometimes she's a barkada. So,
So, why not?
wala naman yata.
I have become more comfortable with that place.
We've adjusted.
Yeah, I really
Just
adjusted.
need to.
And at least we get to have dinner. Because sometimes like now,
But the thing is, every time I eat there,
we pay a lot.
not only pay a lot, I eat twice.
We eat twice.
Because the volume of the food is not enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Those ano, coffee.
okay.
One
The serving
snack
is
and one
small.
meal.
Oo. Magkabagalaw pa kami mga
Sometimes four. One when
So after that, punta kami sa kaisa, basta gutom kami na naman. Basta I don't fail, hindi pa tayo natatapos kung gutom na kami.
You're in here, you don't feel it.
at least after.
At least after, I don't spend here. I think I just want to tell you.
Don't spend once and then eat again after.
Always provide food.
Okay. So, So it means it will be the same.
Okay.
But then the problem is, how about the people who doesn't come? Because yun nga, kaya di tayo lagi eh.
We are the core group. We are the core group. I guess,
As long
Yes,
as,
they know.
as long as there is.
let's just tell them that this is the available for us.
6, 7, 8.
As long as they are well informed,
Well informed why.
informed ahead, on time, we can no longer force people to come in.
By the way, who are those yung mga nagbayad, those who paid but they are not attending?
Resi.
Resi brought niya, Fernandez.
Neil.
Neil did not pay this year. He only paid the lifetime membership fee.
Mulo?
Mulo.
No?
Ano? Joel. Prime.
Right. Right.
Paano, the one
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Only one. Twice. So the roster of 21, we only have,
It's the biggest in the area.
is the biggest in the area, but the other guys is,
We are the biggest in the area.
They are the loser
yeah, they're losing the opportunity.
from their paid.
Actually, that has been my dilemma for the past years. I've been pushing people to attend because I know they pay. We ask them to pay and then they don't attend.
Yeah, look, how because not here. Because it's also.
Remy,
Big did not pay this year. Big did not pay last month. So, but he's still a member. Neil did not pay, but he is a lifetime member. So when you look at the lifetime members, there's, like what my presentation was before, there's about 30 plus, almost 40 already. But those who are paid this semester, we only have 21. So half of the lifetime members paid last March, and that payment will last until September. So we're hoping that they could again. But if they will not, they cannot, they may not.
Yeah, what do you think is what do you think is wrong? How come they don't attend? They pay for so much, and
Busy, they're just busy.
they
You know.
they're excited.
let's hear, like us, that's why we're coming, because it's sort of unwinding time for us. This is the time we get to talk with John.
I believe many are very busy. You know, you don't pay and you will not attend. You know, it's hard. Hindi naman ganun-ganun ang pera, di ba? They're just busy. Look at me.
You're busy also.
I'm not delivering any speeches, I just am enjoying it. It's enjoyment that counts, right? For 10 years. I worked for 10 years, right?
Yeah, that's
I
why
have not
nga.
delivered a speech.
Unwinding na ito ang aming
So unfair, people waiting.
Yeah, but at least at the end of the day, it's not really the, you know, for me, what's important is you could talk extemporaneously. That is important rather than delivering speech. But again,
Different folks, different strokes, not your own goals. Sir Sam's goal is just to be able to hone his improper speaking and to be able to...
as a matter of fact, my goal is has already been accomplished. I told myself that if Bryce can join Toastmasters, I will
It's the
stop.
end.
I will stop.
But you cannot.
So I waited for Saul for 21 years.
Nowadays, and for Tita Cathy, the goal is socializing.
Visualizing, yeah.
So different folks, different strokes.
Yeah, so this is my unwinding time. This is the time I get to talk to other people.
So accomplished goal, accomplished goal.
We are enjoying.
So whoever doesn't accomplish his or her own
You know, so I want you to
Just think about it. For 10 years, I have not delivered any speech. And yet I am enjoying the club.
Yeah.
Right?
As long as
I
our
want
personal
you
goals
know,
are...
Sam, I want them to feel that way we too feel.
That's why you're the president.
Yeah, that's
So
why
you can motivate them personally.
Yeah, that's
What
why-
I want.
What do I do to make them enjoy it?
But I tell you, had I not joined this one, I will be worse when it comes to communication skills. Whereas I will not be as confident as I am now.
Send them medicine.
They will.
Send them
Parang gym kasi ito, gym, di ba? Gym ko lagi.
Kasi Jim, kahit mag-member ka dyan, na-member, they don't see the need for you. Kahit libre mo, they won't come.
Oo.
Sitting here, we should keep looking for people, inviting people, we will get to know people who enjoy this one. Hindi na tayo.
So that we have to create the need.
Correct.
We have to create the need.
Because I need awareness lang.
There's self-motivation eh. There's self-motivation. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, nagagaling pa ako sa Malasquilla, si Maya, how far that place is. 10 years I have not, you know, I've been here for 10 years, I have not delivered any speech.
Yeah, what's all this time? You are.
I'm not telling you I'm encouraging you, but the thing I'm telling you is, what's important to me is I could talk extemporaneously.
Yeah. You have to comment and
Yes.
And I'm reducing my mental block.
And there's no,
Oh, yes.
no, I noticed that you haven't said,
Yes,
oh,
you have
yeah.
not been training. You
I'm
have.
saying that my son is now a speaker. That's the most rewarding.
Yes.
So can we move along?
Just go with the announcement meeting.
And the other.
Let's just finish the business meeting.
That is what?
Let's just finish the business meeting.
Anything else that you want?
Done.
No, you still, I give you several points to.
Ah, yeah. Good there. Did you have to? Now,
Pero nakialas ko yun, tanong mo ako. Kasi naman sila, baka sa
excuse me, Sam. Sino ka join natin?
Ha?
To join.
Lahat. Sa club, sa Dagupan, sa Baguio.
Did you not receive?
Oh, yeah, 1 year.
Ha?
We only have 1 year, right?
You have 1 year, but it is, alin na hindi mo sa kanya.
Masakyan.
Can I discuss that?
Yeah, please.
Okay?
And,
Basically, it has been forwarded to your
Email. Text.
fellow Toastmasters, the incoming director, division director, Mr. Bldg, sent me an email that says, we are invited to join the joint installation of officers, the incoming officers. This coming July 1. Okay? At Hotel Perez. Okay, so I guess that would be an exciting event.
That's a Friday.
I don't know what is
Yeah, that's a
that.
Friday.
It's a Friday. Okay, let's go there July Friday. And perhaps we could,
Network with other.
network with other people or perhaps network among themselves. Another thing is MidCon, midterm conference will be in Davao this coming October 21. Registration is 4,500, includes accommodation.
With accommodation.
Room will be adequate for sharing now. Okay? 4,500. In that regard, there will be a humorous and evaluation speech contest on August 17. Ano ba araw August 17? Normally that's Saturday. Okay? August 17.
Wednesday.
Okay. August 17, 2016. That's normally that is Saturday, right?
17.
Washington. Saan ba yung international convention?
Yun ang gusto mo pag-aras.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Wednesday po, yung 17.
I believe we are now a mature organization. We should send someone to compete for this humorous and evaluation speech contest.
You
But in Davao?
August 17.
Sure.
Davao.
No, August 17 dito na sa area.
Sure.
August where?
August 17.
Where?
Baguio.
Baguio. Area contest.
Sige.
Area
Sige,
contest.
video ko yung asigi mo ngayon.
Area contest.
Okay.
Just imagine.
Yes, yes. Humor naman eh, show my face.
If you win on this place, you will be the national, you will be national. And just being there in national, panalo ka na. You could brag about that for life,
Exactly.
right?
Humorous and evaluation. So who will be sent for evaluation? You and humorous is
You want me to say 1,000 instead?
Gusto yun na pamaskay na ako. Tanda mo.
Please try, okay? Please try. Okay?
Okay, right?
Try it. Okay? For the incoming officers, you are being obliged to submit the club success plan. Okay? On how to do it? As our very energetic vice president. She's She's always there to help you. But July 1, comes July 1, you should try to submit it through
You should
email.
submit it on or before
July 1. Okay.
This
Huh?
never happened before. Where's your club officer, Mana?
Well, just think, see, it's very important plan, club success plan. But come to think about it, okay? We were able to become president distinguished
Without
making this one. Without making this one.
The plan was always verbalized.
Verbalized,
Always
yeah.
verbalize it to everyone that we need.
But what is more important, the execution. Diba?
So once you write it down,
It-
all your officers and all the members will have something tangible to look at and say, oh, then how many do we have? That's what you take up in the business meetings, update them. We have this number off, this number off. We couldn't do it before. That's why I use those topics in my speech.
But at least if you make this one, your execution will be more deliberate. Okay, because you have this plan. And if you deliberate it properly, I'm sure you will be distinguished club again.
Let's have a meeting then.
No, only the incoming officers.
You're becoming, no.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm
just
not officially.
parliamentary.
Parliamentarian.
So you need Jen, Gino, DJ, Sir Fidel, Tati, come on. Treasurers, Kate, Secretary is
yung sa RCPC ba yun?
si Kate.
Hey,
Yes.
Robinson.
treasure,
Treasurer.
See, but what is most important here is we should send
The parameters of what
we should
you
send
need.
someone to the competition. Because we have been existing for quite some time,
10 years.
almost 10 years now, and the only time we competed was when
You join.
I joined.
Way back.
Okay.
I don't know.
This is the only
When
collection.
Planet Mercury was still a planet. Mercury. When Pluto was still a planet. Eh?
She's getting the house ready for her father to come.
Okay.
From
Humorous and evaluation. Can you do that in humorous?
Yeah.
Laguna. That's on record. Dapat it's on record.
Evaluation and
Parang
So-
suicide ako muna, no? Not sure.
since Anne will be our contestant, expect Anne to be the evaluator every meeting. As part of your training, okay? And Toastmaster Ward, we should also see your performance, your speech before
you go. So
before you presented it, so we can at least
Yeah.
give you some input. Thank you in advance.
One thing, please, since I will be busy already, I cannot take note of all your speech numbers and all your tasks. Please make sure you do it on your own. Because come July 2, I will still submit CL2, ALB1, and CC of Sir Ed, hopefully with Sir Fidel and DJ. However, after that, I can no longer monitor anything. So whoever is your secretary, whoever are your officers, I don't know, who's the secretary,
He's somewhere.
No.
I could always be
Maybe
assistant
GG.
secretary. I guess GG.
We have to check the
I could
files.
always be a secretary.
Dahil sabi ng Gigi, busy daw sa talaga.
No, na pagpasok ka na hindi na sa busy.
So, I just wanted to be clear, don't be dependent on me because my schedule will be crazy in the coming weeks. Make sure to photocopy the manual here. No more spoon feeding. Don't use this. Why? You photocopy it because you can do this 10 times and receive 10 certificates. Not sure are you monitoring what you're doing? Obviously, no. I don't want to backtrack anymore. I don't want to deny the club anymore. The last time, this is leadership, communication ko yun. The last time, hindi Michael, nagkaroon tayo ng nasubmit. Alright, number one. Number two, I continued tracking it until last meeting. That's why, notoriously said, that's why in the Facebook group page, I know you see it when I post something, I know who sees it. I don't know if you care or not. Basta sa akin ngayon, I did my part. Kasi mahal ko talaga ang club.
Thank you.
Ngayon, this coming months, do it on your own. It's your responsibility. It's no longer mine. You have a new set of officers. I'm out of that already. It's not that I don't want, but I want everyone to learn. Photocopy this, don't write on this, photocopy it. And every meeting, write down what you did. It's just so easy.
Yes.
It's super duper easy. And ask your VP Ed, Jenny, or any officers to sign it just to make sure that you've done a lot after the first CL that I submitted for you, that I emailed for you, but you did not take note. So, sorry.
Just we create, it's so much when we create our own folder. Para
Who will take care of that kung laging wala? So, each of you should. Like, di ba yung sa akin isang gano'n? I gave it all to Jenny. In the Facebook page, group page, not that other page, I upload every after meeting 2 Excel files. Actually, 3 na yun. One is CC update. Ano na ang update? So, PM Fidel, speech 9 June. Ma'am Wendy, ACS 6 June. Melchor, ACB 1 June. Si Sir, speech 2 June. After tonight, papalitan ko yun, speech 3 June. Pagdating sa CL na napakadami, sobrang dami nakakahilo. Hinimay ko ulit lahat, ginawan ko po kayo ulit. Ano pa ang kailangan gawin ni Cathy? Toastmaster of the night, 4. Pag natapos na today, gagawin ko 3. Updated yun per date. Si Melchor, ano pa hindi na natapos? Since tapos na yung CL, hopefully, ang maging goal, kung mga tapos na CL, ALD. As I was telling you through text, napunod tayo, let me take this opportunity. You have to re-echo something. You have to do an educational talk. I was hoping you would be here in my last speeches so you'd know. The educational talk kasi, you can download those. It's free. You just have to let us know something about how to make the club successful. Remember, we went what did we speak of before? Evaluation. And evaluation, the DCP goals, tayong tatlo ni Fabi, tas tayong dalawa lang, nag-reecho. Unfortunately, hindi natin ma-credit pa yun. You need one more. So if you do one more of those talks, which you can find in the website, I can submit your ALD already. Please naman, download nyo naman. Punta naman. Kasi kung ako pa magda-download, i-email ko pa sa inyo isa-isa. Di ba parang sobrang spoon feeding na yun. Being with the club for how many years, you should be able to, browse the website. Same for...
Kasi college level na natin.
Oo, si Ma'am Manu tsaka si Sir Sam, kaya sila ALD, kasi naging officers sila 6 months, more than 6 months pa nga. And when we went up to Baguio with Dicas, nire-echo nila yun. So, na-credit yun sa kanila. Yung nire-echo natin that time, hindi na-credit yun. Now, you've been officer again for membership last semester. So, just do one more re-echo. Not re-echo because you're not attending the officer training anymore, but you may if you wish. Just look for that. I'm not sure if I have it here. Toastmasters. That's how much I love Toastmasters. Here, you can copy na lang sa video. Moments of truth. Yan ang lagi nilang sinasabing i-present natin, moments of truth. Because if we put that in our hearts and in our minds, hindi magkakaproblema ang president natin sa attendance. Okay, moments of truth, mentoring, meeting roles. Na takot yung meeting roles the last time I did my speech. Yung mentoring, let me go. So you have CC update, what speech number you need, and then CL updates, what roles you need to take. I also uploaded a mentoring Excel file. Si Melchor came to Toastmasters on his own. Wala siyang sponsor. Nobody asked him to join. Ako, ang sponsor ko si B. Si Sir Fidel, ang naging sponsor niya, ako. Iba po yung sponsor. Ang sponsor, sino yung nirecruit nyo? Si Sir Joel, ang nag-recruit sa kanya, si Toastmaster Virgil. So may credit yun. Kung sino yung naipasok mo, nagbayad, naka-credit sa inyo yun. If you go through the website, you can, kung sino man yung nagpasok ng new member, nilalagay yun, di ba sir? Okay, next. Mentoring. Hindi pwedeng si DPED lang ang
May mentor.
gumagawa.
Hindi.
The last time kasi, siguro we didn't know pa, at nangyari, bahala na si Ann, siya naman ang trabaho eh. Bahala na si Ann, siya naman ang may oras eh. So anong ginagawa ni Ann? Dati, speech 5 ka na. Yung speech 5 ganito, email ko sa'yo, photocopy ko, picturean ko, PM ko. Sir Fidel, speech 2, ganito mo eh. Hindi pa na pwede. Paano tayo magiging good leaders? Paano tayo magiging good leaders if we cannot encourage others? So doon sa file na yun, I listed down the name of Ma'am Wendy and I asked her who mentored her. Si Sir, sino nga ba yung sinagot mo?
San Fernando.
Yung nasa San Fernando. Okay? Long time ago in Bethlehem. Si Sir Sam, wala rin nag-mentor dyan. Do it yourself. Ngayon, DIY. Si Melchor, wala rin yata nag-member sa kanya kasi hindi na ako sinagot. None. Nobody mentored Melchor because he's a very good speaker and writer and leader. Now, ako, honestly, I don't know who mentored me. A lot of people did. Everybody did. Deep was there, Ben, of course. Sabi ko nga in my speech, di ba? It was Ben's quick son that got me drowning. So, I already assigned the mentor for you, sir, si DJ. I assigned the mentor to DJ, supposedly me, kasi nga ako yung nag-umpisa sa kanya. But, some asked to be the mentor of DJ. Okay, what's the role of a mentor? One, you have to make sure that person you're mentoring has gone through the first 3 speeches. First 3. After that, I think it's our responsibility to kahit pa paano let go of being a mentor para matuto din siya on his own. Hindi mo siya school feed hanggang speech 10. But then again, there are times that we already collaborate with that mentor. He's no longer a mentor. You don't look at him as a mentor, but somebody who you can share ideas back and forth with. So, I assigned Jenilyn under Sir Fidel. So, si Sir Fidel ang bahala ni Jenilyn. Jenilyn, speech 4 ka na, ito ang gagawin, ito may problema ba? Kasi first one, ako. Nung binigay ko kay Sir Fidel, 2 or 3 na yata siya. Si Sir Fidel needs to finish 3 mentoring Jenilyn, at least 3. Ano mo kung sino ikasign ko kay Melchor? Medyo yung katda. Kasi hindi ka yata sumagot kung gusto mo mag-mentor. No? Ngayon, bakit kung pinupush yung mentoring, Sir Sam? 1, for you to be a good leader. 2, to know how to motivate others. Right? So that it's not only Kathy, oh, sabi nga, team ka na. No, it should be a team effort. Another, in your CL, pahila ko sir. for a new member is Project 9 mentoring. Complete one of three. It's either you mentor for a new member or you mentor for an existing member or be an HPL guidance committee member. Let's not look at number 3 yet. Let's only look at 1 and 2. New and existing. So in case later on, Sir Sam would say, I want to repeat 1 to 10. Nakalimutan ko na yata. Pwede siyang humingi ng mentor sa kahit from anyone. Assign na mo ako ng mentor. Or lalapit siya kay Sir Fidel. Sir Fidel, mentor mo nga ako. Hindi naman masama, di ba? It won't hurt us if we ask for help. Because we will all grow together. So we become partners. So you don't only mentor because I said so, or because somebody needs to be guided, but because it's part of this. Achieve a goal, achieve mentoring, so that you can finish your CL. For Ma'am Wendy and Sir Sam and B and Melchor, I know I put in something there for your mentoring in your first CL. Because I know, obviously, you've been here for like what, 10? I'm sure you did mentor some. But this time that we already submitted the first CLs, be responsible enough. Fill it up. And then submit it to your, have it signed by your VPN and submit it to your secretary or whoever will upload it. Because we cannot reach those 1 point, 1 point, 2 points, half a point in DCP if we will not submit it. So please, update your CCs, update your CLs, and let the officers know, hey, tonight I did speech 4. Is it on Jenny Lynn's file? Jenny Lynn is your VPN starting July 1. So you're doing speech 3, remember it, and then tell Jenny Lynn. That's why you should also have the numbers of your
officers training.
Madam,
DJ, like officers, DJ secretary. Or your mentor. So you tell your mentor, then you tell your secretary or VP. Ano yung mga oo nga, yung si
Officers training.
the officers training is for everyone, including non-officers.
It's a very good experience, actually.
Christ will be coming, although he's not an officer. Because it is needed in CL.
Hold on. Not when you're not officer. It's not credited. It's not credited in the CL if you're not officer.
What does it say there?
Which one are you saying?
Training yan ba?
Where? None.
Ano siya?
Wala. We need 4 to gain 1 point. 4 officers to attend each training to gain half a point. 2 trainings. So we have 7 officers. 4 in the first, another 4 in the second to get 1 point. Kasi the first training is half a point. The second training is half a point. You don't get that half a point in the first training if you don't re-echo. So it's only 1/4 point. When you attend, it's 1/4 point. 1/4 when you re-echo. Kaya nga, nung kami ni Melchor, nag-re-echo kami sa LCU. Nung kami ni tayo dito tayo nag-re-echo kahit na ang nakinig lang si Sir Fidel, si DJ, si Gigi, si Sir Ed, tsaka si Kathy. It's still re-echoing. It's important. Okay?
Okay. Can we proceed now, Madam President?
Yeah, you have all of those.
No, you need to introduce the...
Sorry, I took so long.
Toastmaster of the
No, you don't talk about the team, you talk about the Sparkle, please.
So, okay,
Applause for our president.
Okay, guys. Did you bring your tablet?
Okay. You cannot do away with Sparkle because no one is, no guest.
No more sparks. No more. No more.
So, no,
Table tapos na. Tapos na.
Introduce. Or the team, you can talk about the team.
So
So we'll start off with our table topic. All of us are the table topic masters. Sino each of us will ask one question each.
Table topics masters. Not sure.
I'm not sure. Sorry. I know lahat dito.
Talk about the team, and after the team, you can introduce the Toastmaster.
Iba lang lagi din sa team eh. Okay,
Famous.
Famous, okay.
So,
Team. Same as the team. So, were you famous when you were in school?
No, we will skip that place, area,
Oh, alam ko where.
to talking about, discuss the team and introduce the Toastmaster.
This is those back. So, today I would like to call this meeting to order. What the Kailangan pa. So, I'd like to call our Toastmaster for tonight, and that will be Toastmaster.
Thank you, Madam President. Announcement of changes in Toastmaster. Timer. Could you help me with the timer? Please. Everything is okay now. So let's proceed with our meeting. The first part is the table topics session, and to lead us into these activities is our former president, the energetic Toastmaster, Dagupan.
Good evening, everyone.
Blvd.
Following our theme for tonight, our table topics for today will go in line with famous people's code.
Toast was the
Quotes.
famous.
Quotes. Quotation.
For me, a quote from someone is like a glimpse of how a person thinks. It's a slice of his genius or his stupidity. Just like when Amo Moreno said, I conceive, meaning she conceded with the election, but it's conceived. So it's showing that, although it's not her real Facebook account, so every time someone talks, it shows I conceive. It shows how your brain works. It shows your genius or stupidity. So right now, I came up with quotes from famous personalities that I hope we could expound more. This house gonna go right now. The next person who will speak will be evaluated by the person before him. No, after him. No,
Like,
before him. So if I ask her to evaluate, to speak, and Tia Fidel speaks next, it's gonna be Kim Ang who's gonna evaluate her. Give. So right now I would ask Kim Ang to evaluate the first speaker. And our first speaker would be Sir Joel. No need for volunteering.
Everybody.
Let's start with Sir Joel. And your quote that you would expound on is, From JFK, efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Again, efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction.
Courage and
Everybody?
Toastmaster, good evening.
evening.
Effort and courage are not enough. For one directions that the question, focus and courage are not enough.
Without purpose and direction.
I can't think. The process is very hard to explain. Yes, it is. It's because if you don't have the effort and the courage, your purpose from being on this planet will going nowhere. That is why I am here. We are here because of that purpose. So we need the courage, we need the efforts, just like what we said, the topic that we need ourselves. We need efforts to attend in our meetings. And that is the purpose and a direction we must do.
Sir? From JFK, Ma'am Cathy. So, Sir Joel will evaluate Ma'am Cathy.
You will be the evaluator. You will be the evaluator, Kat.
And this table, how she will answer you.
Okay. And for Ma'am Cathy, we give a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Be the change.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Be the change.
You want to see in the world.
Can you change it? Can you change it? Can you change it? I don't want to change it.
Kathy, your tabletop, your dear evaluator, ah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sige.
Okay. It's by Wayne Gretzky, basketball player. You'll only miss 100% of the shots you did not take.
We did not
take. You'll always miss 100% of the shots because he's a basketball player. Of the shots you didn't take. Yes.
Next question, please. I'm just kidding. Ang higat ko muna lang mo.
Yeah, nga, hirap naman.
Meaning,
Okay.
okay. I think what you must put here is, in life you miss a lot of things, but you
Try.
like you try, and you will miss on the shot that you didn't try. Kasi minsan when you shoot, it goes in something that doesn't come in. So
You didn't take the risk.
if you didn't take the risk, then it's
You'll never
100%
succeed.
risk. Yes. So parang hurt it.
I'm an athlete. When I was in school, I was an athlete. And I know how it felt. I was a volleyball part, a varsity player during college days. And if I don't spike the ball, I was say, sayang. I could have made the killing. Yeah, kill. If I did take it, I could have made the kill and the game. But I did not. I'm not a good spiker, so I don't take the risk. And I think that's better than taking the risk than making go out with it. I think that's it.
Okay.
Do I answer your question?
You did perfectly. Next, we may call on Sir Fidel, Sir Sam.
Hindi umiilaw ito, napapansin nyo ha? Hindi umiilaw.
Nagtatalo siya.
No, because you're part of the disqualified.
Wala pa. Wala.
Oo, wala pa nagpa-qualify.
Wala po nag-qualify.
Very short.
Next by Albert Einstein.
Okay? It's math?
No, the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Okay? The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Apathy.
Mr.
Or Mr. Table
Toastmaster.
Yung lang ang question sa akin.
The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without.
Yeah. Then,
What does this mean? It means the goodness or the future or the welfare of the earth heavily depend on good men. It heavily depends on good men. If you are a good man and you try to do your thing, try to give something, try to put up foundations, try to stop the dictators, try to stop corruption, in your own little way, you are helping others. Back in 1972, why Marcos succeeded? Well, I could tell you, a lot of people were afraid then. Had it been the opposite, we would have become a rich nation, a global superpower. But unfortunately, I could not understand why people allowed a single man destroy our country for 20 years. Don't tell me there are more evil people than the good people. That is not the case. I will understand also there are many intellectuals out there more better than Marcos. But how come Marcos succeeded? Because of, we call it apathy. They did not care. They didn't want to shake the status quo. They didn't want to risk what they had. And as a result, the generations that came after them were suffering. And some of them perhaps were their descendants. It's a pity. It's a pity. And I tell you, being in the North, I'm very ashamed of what happened during the Marcos years. But Mr. Cosmo,
I remember one time while I was walking with my daughter, and the person in front of me threw a candy wrapper on the floor while walking. I called her attention and told her, "Miss, there's a garbage can nearby." Then my daughter told me, "Well, that's gutsy." And I told her not go. Okay? Told her not to be apathetic with other people. Like, I told her, "Ma'am, when I did the traffic before," she told me, "Makakaroon ka na kaaway. I would rather die doing the right thing than living seeing people do wrong, allowing other people to do wrong things." That's my thing. So Fidel, next speaker. Prepare your vocabulary.
Gawin mo mat, pre. Gawin mo mat. He's an accountant.
Okay. It's by the Dalai Lama. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher.
Okay.
In the practice of tolerance,
Yes.
one's
Enemy is the best
is the
teacher.
best teacher. When one is in the threshold of pain, one learns to accept things as they are, though painful, though poignant, though stabs in the heart. Man begin to accept things for what they are as a natural order of things. So what is pain? It's nothing. It can be endured. Though beyond the limits, man has been tested to excel and reach heights, reaching above the crutches of pain and suffering. So, by this tolerance, we gain the strength, we gain the courage to face all and sundry the things we most feared in life. That is all.
Learning the practice of tolerance is being with your daughter. Madam Wendy.
Oh my goodness. Almost republic, alright? Oh, you people waiting.
I guess.
But I could still remember. Until now.
Till this moment. You better start writing it down.
Anyway, I also wrote down, just in
Okay.
case.
There's another profound quote by Plato. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joanne. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Yes, most of us do not want to expose what is our secret. If the secret would devastate others' lives, or it would affect our career, our status in the society, the way people would look at us in the community. So, if that thing that we are doing would be exposed into the light, then you would be afraid, because you might be wearing a thick mask in your life, which you do not want it exposed to other people. That's why they are actually afraid of the light, or of the light.
Okay. It could also be said that those who are on whitening soap treatment that they break the light also. So the last one would be Anne. So please. So it's a light one. It's by Mark Twain.
Really, this is exactly what I'm doing.
The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up.
Cheer.
Fellow Toastmasters, the best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer somebody else up. Mark Twain said this with only the term cheer. But I would say also, let me add, the best way to lift yourself in any aspect of life is to uplift someone else. This can come in our club, with our mentoring. The minute we help a club by helping another member in any way we may, reminding them of the meeting, reminding them of what speech they need to finish or to tackle next, letting them take more responsibilities, meaning not just accountable, not just powerful, encouraging them to take on other functions. That will uplift not only that person, not only the group, but yourself. Cheering yourself is to me something that would not be asked for a long time. It might to others even be superficial to some extent. But when you extend that cheering up, then that intangibility of being happy transforms into something tangible because you see and feel that other person was cheered up, was uplifted, and that you were able to help someone. Being able to process what you have intangibly done to a certain person that touched his life, that made his life a bit better, whether just a smile, from the frown to a smile, or finishing a task or a functionality for anything at work or in the club. I think is the best way also to level yourself up. Thank you for listening.
And I'll leave you guys with a quote from two extreme polarities, one by Shakespeare, to be or not to be, and on the other side by Frank Sinatra, Bldg.
That was a very good conduct of table topics master. From time to time, we need that kind of questions where our intelligence are somewhat awakened.
Let's crash.
Now let's move on to our prepared speakers. We have 3 prepared speakers tonight. The first one to deliver his 3rd speech will deliver his speech number 3, which is stay focused on the point. Normally, the common pitfalls of the speaker is he discusses issues that are too broad. That's quite hard because if your topics is too broad, audience will find it hard to understand. And you would have problem with your direction and on your landing. Now, will our Toastmaster be able to stay on focus with his speech? We shall hear that. Our speaker will be evaluated by no other than Toastmaster Fidel Fernandez. And the topic and his speech is a maximum of 7 minutes. Will last for 7 minutes. The Toastmaster, one of the newest members of our club, one of the most diligent, and whose determination to be a good speaker can be very palpable. Even if you're in Baguio, you could sense his resolve to become a better speaker. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Blvd for his speech entitled System.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sam. Toastmasters, good evening. Every company, corporations, has its own system. A system that will help them to improve their daily operations, their collections, and recording, and also better access and their profitability. If you're going to put a business or a corporation without a system or a process, what will happen to the company? What will happen to the corporation? It's chaos. Suddenly, it will bankrupt or fall down. It's because you didn't put a system in the business. So, it's a conundrum to the CEO or the manager or owner of that business. Toastmaster titled my first speech system. What is system? System is a method or a process that are organized for a common purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a system from financing bank that will be used to the dealer. I mean auto car dealers. This is what we call dealer system. This is what we call dealer system. This system was developed to enhance the transactions between financing banks, company, and auto car dealers. There are 6 processes or procedures that I'm going to tackle on this dealer system. Number 1 is processing and coding of application. Number 2, inquiry on the status of the application. Number 3, printing of the approvals, or what we call credit advice. Number 4, booking of accounts. Number 5, collections of the dealer, the proceeds. And number 6 is the credit line. Financing bank developed the system so that the transaction between financing bank and the dealer will be smooth. It will become easier from the dealer to process the application. Imagine, in the dealer side, I am the dealer. Toastmaster Wendy, our client. Toastmaster Wendy will visit the dealer to get a Fortuner. I mean, I'm sorry, to get a Montero. To get a Montero. I think my evaluator will be to get a Montero. And then, Motor Plaza will just encode the gathered information from client to this data to the system. In the financing bank, we will capture the data through internet that we provide on the dealer. We provide the CPU, monitor, router, so that the data will now be captured through internet by the bank. Now, we process, financing bank will go to process the credit worthiness of the applicant. After that, dealer can now inquire directly to the system the status of the application of Toastmaster Wendy. If the dealer now see that the application was approved, automatically the dealer can now release the Montero to Ma'am Wendy. Provided Ma'am Wendy will have to pay the 20% equity. The 80% will gonna pay by the financing bank. So, if the approval was already printed, dealer can now release the unit from Wendy. And after that, all the requirements and the signing of documents was already done in the dealer. dealer can now book the account. This is what we call book the account for them to collect the proceeds. The remaining 80%. Upon booking the account, dealer can now book the account, and after book the account, the proceeds of 80% will automatically credited to the savings account of the dealer in the financing bank. So it's real time, very fast. Imagine you release today, you release the Montero today at 12 in the afternoon, 12 noon, and then if the papers are already complete, by 1 o'clock you already book the account, and by 2 p.m. the 80% proceeds will already credited to the account of the dealer. That's how fast the system that financing bank developed for the dealer. Number 6 is the credit line. We give credit line to the dealer. We give them 5 million credit line that they can use. It if ever we going to use all of the 5 million, it will be replenished again, provided the dealer, the book account, the 5 maybe for instance 5 accounts that has a amount finance of 5 million will now be credited to the savings of the dealer. After that, if the dealer will have to book again, we need to replenish the credit line. That is why the dealer must provide the documents into the financing bank, complete one, so that we can replenish another 5 million to the account. But if the dealer did not do the requirements, did not submit the proper requirements, we as a firewall to the financing bank, we will suspend the credit line of 5 million. Okay. There are advantages and disadvantages of this system. The advantages will now be on the part of financing bank. There are a lot more applications that will be provided by the dealer. So if the financing bank can get a lot of application, then it will result to a more of loans on the part of the financing bank. The other one is, of course, a better service because it's fast. The system is very fast. A better service and a better relationship with the dealer. On the part of the dealer, they can now process their own application. On the system that provided by the financing bank. Also, they can inquire the status of the application. They can take approval for what we call credit advice. They can collect their proceeds in real time after book the account. So the turnaround time is very fast. Within 24 hours, all the dealers can collect the remaining 80% of the proceeds. Well, also we have the disadvantages of this system. On the part of the bank, it's a costly one because we need to provide the system, the computer, the router, the telco, we need to pay the bills of the telco, the internet, and also risk of becoming a more fraudulent accounts. Because maybe dealer will go and exploit the system. Number 3, disadvantage is depend on the internet signal. Sometimes the smart, as we all know, we are the second slower internet in the Asia right now. On the part of the disadvantage, on the part of the dealer, it's a manpower. They will, of course, they have to train. Bank will going to train the manpower, but manpower will be provided by the dealer. So it's a cost with them because they're going to pay the salary of the manpower of the team that will go and handle the system. And of course, a special credit line. What we call the last time I said that if the dealer did not provide the proper documents, banks will go into suspend the credit line. Toastmaster, that's why system in a company is a critical one. We need to put up a system in order for us to become successful, especially in our operation. Toastmasters, that's all. Good evening. Hindi ko nalabulit talaga ito kasi baka makot ako ng
Thank you, Toastmaster Joel, for that very informative speech. Another round of applause for Toastmaster Joel. Before we proceed, let's cast our votes for the best democratic speaker.
Excuse me, can I give a speech also?
Yes, here. Yes, here.
After this one?
No, after the two. After the two. Okay. Unfortunately, Toastmaster Cathy and Toastmaster Joel were disqualified during the table topics. So the choices are Toastmaster Fidel, Toastmaster Reddy, and Toastmaster Annie. Okay. And Toastmaster Sam.
Yes.
Now let's go to the second speaker to deliver her speech. Number, what is this? Anne? Number 3 or 4? Your number? Speech number? 4, right? Speech number 4. Under the speech to inform manual, she will deliver a status report. She will speak for a maximum of 12 minutes. Fellow Toastmaster, please help me welcome ACB Bronze, Toastmaster Anne.
This is the status report. The objective is to organize and prepare a status report involving the overall condition of a plan or program or performance of a department, the company in relation to goals. It is also aimed to construct the report according to a four-step pattern and to give an effective presentation of the report. While going through the manual, which I borrowed from Mama, thank you, I was at a loss of what I would be speaking about. In the past speeches, I have always been tackling the club. And I felt that I needed to that night. This status report, I initially wanted to tackle the same thing. But I felt exhausted. So practically all possible topics. Thus, I chose something right for everyone. I hope this will merit the approval of my evaluator,
Right yan, ha?
NCB Wendy. Sorry.
Right yan, ha?
Live. This is very live. This is entitled The State of the Chicken.
Okay? That is something digestible, ha?
This is digestive.
We eat alaga chicken.
Yes. We are often beset with the question, what to have for dinner? What to have for dinner? What to buy that is cooked and ready to serve? Do you think it's a no? Do you? Do you think lechon manok when you haven't cooked? You haven't cooked dinner. You came from work, you came from a meeting, you came from a long trip, you haven't cooked dinner. On the way home, what will I serve my family? What can I buy along the way that's already cooked and ready to serve? Do you think lechon manok? Yes. You don't cook, you just sit and yes.
Let me taste, let me taste.
Toastmaster Kathy, do you ever think of buying lechon manok for dinner? Or for lunch?
Breakfast
Yes.
I go for the
Breakfast.
Chicken salad. Make your choice.
Oh, high style,
A
high
more
style.
expensive one.
Yeah.
Lechon manok turned into salad. Because of course your leftover lechon manok can be reconstructed into salad the next day or even for pasta. Penne with carbonara sauce or pesto. Sir Sam, on the way back from Kumalasiki, you even think, whatever lechon manok I can buy, I will. You do. Sir Fidel.
Of course, no chicken curry.
No chicken curry. Okay. Yes. Yes. So I heard all of you say yes because I also do. I do. The lechon manok mania started in the late 80s, correct me if I'm wrong, and in the early 90s as a food craze. We all know food crazes like Betamax, Odok, the, how do you call it in this case, the Isa. These food crazes are here to stay. They're all here to stay. One of those is your Filipino roast chicken. I recall the long lines along Perez Boulevard that start as early as 5:30 p.m. All shops along Perez Boulevard. I can clearly remember one of the pioneers, if not the pioneer. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Wright's lechon manok. Correct me if I am wrong. I know we are all familiar with Linda's lechon manok. But correct me if I am wrong, it was Wright's lechon manok who was first in the city. Wright's lechon manok is derived from the family of Liwan.
That's all.
I like that.
Not, that is, let me say it again. I remember the
Trivia.
lines along Perez Boulevard. Notwithstanding the grill smoke, notwithstanding the grill smoke, the hot and humid temperature due to the roasting, at the stand in line, everything is hot. And by the time you get hold of your long-awaited regular, medium, or jumbo, with extra sauce for that matter, your perfume or cologne has been overpowered by the aroma of your soon-to-be body. Is that true? That is very true. Gone were the days that we had 3 size choices. We now have a one-size-fits-all lechon manok. While the demand increased, obviously, so did the stalls offering those chicken, giving us, all of us right here, consumers, an array of shops and flavor to choose from. That, I believe, is a fact, right? Since Tita Kati only eats chicken salad, one day she will try to check out. With that dilemma that we have so many shops, so many flavors, so many kinds of dips and sauces, with that is the dilemma. What is most good? What is yummiest? Which lechon manok is most delicious? Who offers the most budget flavor?
Right.
It has been closed a long time. It has been closed a long time. Bright's has closed the shop for a long time already. I know the family and they already are in the middle. So, going back with that is the dilemma, which is the most delectable, who offers the most budget friendly, and even the sauce that dip makes a difference. Now, is that also true for you? You would rather buy something with lechon sauce. The other person would want the one that must with what's that? Soy. Right? There you go. You have your lechon sauce, you have your soy sauce with the Philippine lemon and the chili, and you have something of a sweet and sour sauce right there. Because even the sauce makes a difference. In the city, I tried 4 noteworthy lechon manoks. I shall discount their business history and backgrounds, and I would like to zero in on the following: the amount, the weight, and the flavor. Once again, the amount, the weight, and the flavor, without mentioning the business names. Exhibit A, B, C, and D. The price for each roast chicken is between 150 pesos to 180 pesos. Exhibits A, B, C, and D. Price ranges from 150 pesos to 180 pesos. The weight is an average of 1 kilo. I say an average of 1 kilo. There might be some slight differences. On a random weekday, after making a marathon purchase from all 4 shops, the taste test was done by my family, including my 1-year-old son, Zahir, and my parents. Let's take into consideration Zahir's age and his taste for food, and my parents being, well, senior citizens who cannot eat a lot of oily foods and a lot of salty foods for that matter. For a mom of a 9-year-old picky eater, Exhibit A was the best because it is the choice of my son. As a budget-conscious homemaker and home manager, the weight and the amount of lechon manok B and C are noteworthy. Again, Taste-wise, according to my 9-year-old boy, it's A. Budget and weight, it's B and C. Life is full of choices, the expensive versus the practical, the big or the small, the taste bud satisfying, or just a tummy filler. But this is for sure. Free item will always be the best. Let me ask you, will the free item be your choice? Life is full of choices, the expensive versus the practical, the big versus the small. Would you agree with me that surely the free item will be the best? I have tried to ask for free samples of those chicken to help us conclude what our palates would choose. Unfortunately, no one indulged me. However, let me join everyone to start tasting.
You are the winner!
So that we can tonight finally decide which one is most delectable, but we only have one. Thank you to the person who delivered this. Let's all dig in, enjoy the lechon manok. Bon appetit and gracias.
Tapos na?
Yeah.
Okay, muntikan na.
Muntika na, muntika na. Oh, kakain tayo, mag-speech muna kayo. Bahala na kayo.
Pagsabay na. Ay, sabay na.
Nagbukas-lamig eh. Masarap pag bagyan mo.
Pag-speech mo lang, natapos siya.
Pagkatapos na kayo, na. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry, Master of the Evening. Thank you.
Thank you for that very tasty food. When I was preparing this program, and I saw that Anne will be delivering status report, I was thinking about the status report of the business.
Yes.
Then suddenly, I saw chicken. I said, what's the status report about the chicken? But yes, it is a status report. I remember also last time, my son delivered my speech entitled, How to Discipline Your Children. Well, our practice...
Number one way to embarrass your
Number one
children.
way to embarrass your children.
Yeah, the number one way to embarrass your children. Where our practice is, I never interfere with my son. As a matter of fact, I never heard him practice in our home. I never heard him practicing or I don't know what he's doing, but he just allowed himself to practice for 4 hours, and he could basically deliver this in 4 hours. So at the time when I printed our program and I saw his speech titled
How we embarrass our children.
How to Embarrass Our Children, I castigated him because I told him, first, you'll put me in a bad shape. Second, all of us there are parents. How could you say something when everyone is a parent? It seems to me you're trying to say you're smarter than us. So he heard a word from me, but he never commented. But that's why when I heard it the first time,
You got shocked.
I was really shocked.
And he knew how
So,
to dance.
so now,
We were surprised.
our rule is not to interfere in one's speech making. Let's go now to our guts.
No, I'm not.
You know, you have the guts, but that's Toastmaster and have also the time to evaluate you.
Oh, Carl will be
Thank you for being catchy, guys. I know you have always very good discretion. Toastmaster, Madam President, you may now proceed with your speech. Time is
5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah, amen. Is that what you hear, right? And when you're praising the Lord. And I look at the dictionary, the Webster dictionary, what's the meaning of praise? Well, syempre, I want to know what's the meaning. If I'm going to talk about it tonight. And it says, praise the Lord. there are only two meanings. Praise the Lord, or you praise somebody who did an excellent job. So you will praise the person or what? You praise the Lord. And remember, we back the year 90s, basically we have the charismatic movement, we have the prayer meetings, the marriage encounter, so many things about the Lord. I think it's the time of the Lord. Way back 1990s. No, we're forgetting it, I think. No. But before, when I was on the younger years, during the 1990s, I was active in both churches. I acted in the Charismatic of St. John, Charismatic of St. Louis. Then I was part of both churches also. I sing during Mass. And then I was also, until now, we do the Christmas decoration in St. John every year. Christmas decoration, sort of our banata. That we shoulder all the expenses, sort of our apostolate to the church. And we do, my sister won the outstanding literary time of the year, way back in something. And so she's the one with the decorated now. So when I got pregnant, I stopped doing it, and she took over, and she's doing well. So I would say, Sam, I don't know what time I have. They're all like that.
You're all lighted now.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. I will get it now.
So I would say, like, when I met my accident way back in 1991, I had to learn everything. Walk, talk, eat, everything. I had to, when, I don't know if you still remember Father Smith.
Yes, of course.
When he saw me, he said to my mom, she's like a baby. He told her, what do you mean? She's gonna learn everything like a baby. Talk, walk, everything down. So then my mom realized, what is she saying? What is she saying? And then when I woke up after 2 months of coma, I don't know anything at all. Even smile. I don't even know how to smile. I just know how to pick my eyes. Because sleeping. That's it. And then after everything, so I think that's a good idea. And once I attended our board meeting, because St. Joseph is under the Letters Corporation, it's family owned. So we also have whole yearly board meetings in Manila. And my brother from the States comes home for that meeting. My brother from Singapore comes home for that meeting. So everybody gathers in that meeting. And they ask, how come God is getting so much attention? I'm getting so much, like I'm getting something like that. I have a dividend, a stockholder of the company, and then like I'm the public relation. My position is public relation director of the company. And it's different. Like I ask sometimes, Mom, I have to go to this place. They said, we blessing of this place. Why you only? They would ask. And they only know me, I would say. And then my sisters are bad complaining. How come he does everything that's nice? I'm not even, because then my mom said, the doctor said, don't pressure her. Because I was hit in my brain. So there's something wrong with my brain. Don't pressure her. So when then they said, how come she's getting so much money? Not doing anything. Because I'm a director, I have dividends. And I asked her back, okay, what happened to me? What happened to you to realize what happened to me? It's not my choice. Not my choice. So I hope that when I joined this club, I knew I need this to make me speak this way. And hope, and I praise God for that. He did everything to me. Like I'm standing here in front of you now because of him. If he's not there, I won't be like this. Because the doctor said I'm 85% principal life.
For 85%.
Principal life. In my accident, 50% normal. And then even though normal, I won't be staying alive long. Don't cup my cup. So this category watching us right now as being the president is a big deal to me. Because I'm showing off to my family. They can't believe that I was a president of the Hero Club, and they said, and my mom got an award for the most standing top of the Region 1. And then so my mom said, Katia, being an award, to show to us that we really good to interview. I bought 3. They can't believe it. I bought 3. What got the 3 national awards? He said, 3, yeah? Not only 1, 3 awards man ang kuha ko. See? So I put together. And then with this one, I don't know yet what I will do with this. It will really be worth being my club. But I'm being a club president. I still don't know now what to do. My purpose in this, the reason why I said I want to be the president, I want to have a bonding of our club. That's what I did with the interview. I made them bond. Like just kaya doctor and everything, kaya kaya schedule. So, and then they just doing it just for the sake. Now they're an interview club member. Not, I don't want that to happen. I want them to make them realize they are a member because they want to help. That's the interview club. Now with this club, Toastmasters, I want you to realize you want to help yourself. This is a welcome club. That's why when I convince people to join, this club is different. I said, you're helping yourself, not other people, but yourself. You teach how to speak well, move the right way. It's a self-development club. So I hope I'll be able to achieve that by making you all a very, very developed person. Executive looking and speak well, and Toastmasters will become as a really good new time. Okay. We're all doing well now, okay? And you're new, that's why you're a test. Good evening. Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kathy, for that very, very informative speech. And that's the first in years that I heard a speech in which you did not go over time. Now let's hear evaluations for our performance, and to lead us, revealing ourselves more, guide us, and motivate us. Please help me welcome our general evaluator for tonight, no other than our president, Toastmaster. While she's coming, let me urge you to choose between the best speakers. Toastmaster has been disqualified, so choose among Toastmaster and Toastmaster Wendy and Toastmaster the President.
We started this meeting at 7:05.
Toastmaster Kathy, okay? Toastmaster and Toastmaster Wing and Toastmaster Kathy.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Done?
Okay, got it.
Done? Okay. Good evening. Please started our meeting at exactly 7:05, and now it's 9:05.
2 hours.
2 hours. And choir, with the topic master, you did well. Because that's very unique, the way you did
They do Toastmasters.
this. They commented the way you presented your topic, that the reading, it's very, that's different. Same thing with Sam, when we gave the speech, you did it with actions. You were moving, you were doing like that, huh? And then you were also, your voice for Rachel was very strong. Like you really loving your voice when it's needed. Then Fidel, you know, when you really, you sort of give an example, like when you said stabbing in the heart, it's pain. Right? When you stab in the heart, it's pain. And then, you sort of give you a difference between the pain and what's not. Now about Wendy, you explain everything about the life. Very nice. Then and you talk about helping people. You help to do what you want to do. But then Anne, the second time talking, was long introduction. Long intro. And then Wendy, we were moving with body language. When you spoke in public speech, he said, we were doing Catholic. And who's the accountant?
You mean all the idol waiters.
Yeah. But then,
This physical waiter.
yeah. But then accountant itself said so many, but I was counting his aunt. Okay, sorry, but then okay, I will call now my
Tabletop physical waiter.
Yeah, tabletop for the waiter.
Oh, no,
No.
we're done with, with tabletop physical waiter.
Yeah.
Several of them.
Everyone will be.
Yeah.
Everyone will evaluate everyone.
Yes, except.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right, it seems to me, right?
Yeah. So we started
With
with
Anne.
And?
Started the
Joel, did you want us all?
Excellent.
Okay, Toastmasters, to start off with the round of table topics evaluation, I was asked to evaluate for the first speaker, Toastmaster Joel. I heard his effort, I saw his effort, I felt his effort to really zero in on what was supposed to be expounded. It was so great of him to be able to draw in from what we just finished speaking of. We had a business meeting just before we started the table topics. So it was good that he was able to pick up from that. I was talking about how we would all improve and how we should all be responsible with taking notes of all our notes. And he was able to connect the way he expounded that quotation. I would like to suggest, if and when we are caught unaware of the question or the topic, let's remember we have 30 seconds to think of our replies to make sure it has opening a body and a conclusion and to make everything coherent and cohesive. At the same time, we often start with yes, I believe that, and answer. It would also be effective if and when we repeat the quotation or the question just so it can be inculcated into the minds of the listeners. Also, that's a trick to at least gain some momentum. Beyond that, I'm really glad that he was able to connect the effort and the purpose of the table topics, the quotation itself, to our purpose of being a Toastmaster. Thank you very much. Toastmaster Joel, I pass pass the ball to you to evaluate Toastmaster Cat. One round of applause. All the way. Thank you, sir.
It's my first time to be evaluator of the table topics. Table topics. I will evaluate our president, Toastmaster Cathy. The opening, her reply on the post that was given by Toastmaster Cathy. She got it in relation on the volleyball program she was entered in history play. The problem in the body, she doesn't have only one in the body. She already stopped applying on the in relation to the volleyball when she was still playing. The closing, did she answer the call? In my opinion, she has a point in relating it to the volleyball, but not the Thank you, Toastmaster.
Call for Cat. Evaluate Sir Sam.
Call me.
Toastmaster Cathy will evaluate
Yeah.
Toastmaster Sam.
Yeah. I thought thinking about this, he should be formal. No, Sam, I did mention that you have body language when you're answering the question. You really moving, you were at ease. And I love that. It's like you're showing to us that you know how to be here. It's part of your life. It's part of your time. And you're not scared at all when you talk about your opinion.
I was just experiencing zero.
Do you call that seizure?
So that's easy. What if you have an kind of support happening? Yeah, what if you get that stroke? What is it?
Panic.
Are you sure that's the correct?
Ito, old age in the Toastmasters. Oh my God. Ayaw wala ka seizure.
Some, I think she's a different adjective about it. That's sure.
What is that?
I don't have the idea. Probably,
Who watches Game of Thrones? Hodor just did that when he was being warned. Anyway, that's another story. It's something like that what we were doing.
well, at least you have fun.
Don't tell me I'm showing
Early signs.
services or rheumatism.
You said that, not us. You said that, not us. I'm hoping, I can see that you're having fun, and that's nice. That's nice.
Okay.
So can I call now on our next?
Toastmaster.
Yeah.
Try to note who is the best evaluator, okay? Thank you. Table topics evaluator.
Ano ba yan?
I will evaluate Toastmaster Fidel. If you heard the previous speakers, Toastmaster Cathy and Toastmaster Wendy, they were quite hesitant to answer. Even Toastmaster Cathy asked the Toastmasters to repeat the question or to move to another question. But if you look Toastmaster Fidel, he has this different character. He was able to answer it immediately. As a matter of fact, he did not ask the table topic master to repeat the question. What was the secret? Well, I was observing him. If you look at his face, he was very serious. He was very composed. He was very composed. And I could tell when he came to this lecture, he has this open mind. He doesn't have any preconditions or pre-notion of preconditions. In such a way, he was able to gather all the inputs, try to assess all possible options, answers, and when you try to manage your thoughts and eventually managing your mind, managing your everything on you, and you're all ears to the one asking you a question, it would not be hard for you to understand the question. So that's what we did. So when you come here, imitate him. Be composed. Put all the energy of your ears to the guy asking you a question. Try to digest, juice it, shake it, ground it, and allow. You will have the DNA of the question and you will be able to understand. She started, she did, it is smoothly. He did smoothly. Let me recognize the arrival of our host, Toastmaster Ed. I cannot overemphasize enough. You need to be composed. Second, with that composure he had, he was able to explain away his ideas, right ideas. My only suggestion is, if you could consider next time, is you put some emotions on what you were saying, because I noticed from time to time that the way you say it is you're just trying to enumerate or recite facts of life, let's call it. But if you try to put some kind of vocal variety, so the emotions will be there, your enthusiasm will be more palpable. I would also suggest that you move around, use your hand gesture for impact. Other than that, I salute you for your presence of mind, which I do not have. Very focused. Thank you. Let me hand over now to Toastmaster Fidel to evaluate Toastmaster Wendy.
Thank you, Sam, for the beautiful evaluation. Madam Beautiful Wendy brought us into the light.
My second emotion.
Me too.
She unearthed the skeletons in the closet.
Wow.
She opened up the Pandora's box of months. Meaning, man's greatest fear of not revealing his dark side and his foibles is a dreadful circumstance for him. Madam Wendy treated us into something which can prove to be an antithesis, an anathema for this kind of perception. She disdains it with force and power. And so for that, as much as I appreciate and admire her beauty, community, I admire her wisdom and intellect. Thank you.
Next will be Toastmaster. Ready.
I have the privilege of evaluating Toastmasters, and when she expounded on the quotation, the best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else. Toastmaster Anne was very smart in giving definition on the word cheer by using cheer as uplifting yourself and encouragement. And she used herself and the members of the Toastmasters Club as her specimen during her speech. That if she was able to encourage a member of the club or members of the club to pursue their speeches and they are progressing on their record of the track of the communication manual and the leadership manual, competent leader manual, then it is a joy for her to see the achievement of the members of the club. Thereby, she was able to cheer herself when she sees the progress, our progress as we progress to this, as we progress in our different projects in this club. Good evening. So, wala na, no? Thank you.
Thank you. Let me turn over now the lecture to our general evaluator. As our general evaluator approaches the lecture, may I invite you to vote for the best table topics evaluator.
After this, I'm gonna
And
have
also the big three.
Choose from the table topics master.
Choose between table topics master, Toastmaster, and general evaluator.
after this, we're gonna have our picture taken.
Yes, yes, yes.
So while you're all busy, who's busy?
Who's
Yes,
next? What's
come here,
next?
can you join us and speak? You're the latest stuff that thing. Let's talk, let's talk.
You're
Sorry,
going to
Madam
call
President.
on who's next?
Pardon?
Who will be next?
Next na.
Timer, accounter,
Okay.
language
Sorry,
evaluator, prepared speech.
Meeting assistant, report of meeting assistant.
Language evaluator.
Timer, okay. We'll start off with the timer then.
Timer.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Here's the time usage. During table topics speech, Toastmaster Joel had 44 seconds. Means he's disqualified because you need to have at least 45 seconds. Toastmaster Cathy had 38 seconds. Sam qualified. Toastmaster Fidel 1 minute and 19 seconds. That's still short, Toastmaster Fidel 1 minute and 19 seconds. Toastmaster Wendy 57 seconds. This is the shortest one. Although you qualified. Toastmaster Ann 1 minute and 58 seconds. For prepared speeches, Toastmaster Gilbert 30 minutes and 49 seconds for 7 minutes speech. That's qualified. Toastmaster Ann 10 minutes and 54 seconds. Qualified. Toastmaster Wendy, you beat by 2 seconds, 6 minutes and 58 seconds. Qualified. Have I already called for votes for best prepared speeches? Best prepared speaker? We did, right?
Wait, how long did I speak?
Your speech is Toto. 6 minutes and 31 seconds. Congratulations. That's the first time you did not go beyond the allotted time.
Or under time.
We need pigal for this. And I'm just kidding.
There's manok naman eh.
So using unit.
That's all, Madam General Evaluator. Next is language. Is that language?
The next will be the language evaluation.
Who the vision.
Okay. Toastmaster Adam.
Hindi ko ma-evaluate.
Oh, wala pang speech
Okay, sige.
Alright, since I have been called already to evaluate the language, just a backgrounder, we evaluate how we use the English language. Every time we come to our meetings, we take note of the good words, the better words, and the best words so that we could have word power as powerful as Sir Fidel's. Alright, thank you Sir Fidel for beautiful words tonight. I did not jot down everything. I heard status quo, I heard outer, but however I also heard hard. Please always remember that hard in Tagalog is matigas. When we want to say mahirap, it's difficult. And I always will appreciate when you say speak instead of talk. I've been saying that for the past 3 years because we are speakers. We speak with sense. What we say has something of meaning that our friends, our peers will learn from. This how it's gonna go. We just lack is. This is how it's going to go. We'll going nowhere. We'll go nowhere. I just wrote this because I'm also don't mean when we speak right here. That's not me. I think that's it. Could we try not to say this? Because when you say you think that's it, you're not sure. The minute you come up, right here, on center stage, on top of this podium, in front of the lectern, we all believe we are good speakers and we know what we're talking about.
And we are sure.
We are sure of what we're speaking of because nobody knows whether we really are an authority on it or not. We may not be an authority on it, but if we research well, then we know something about it. Sometimes we miss to pronounce words properly. There's an O, and there's a U, which could be an A or an U. So when you say global, it's global. May everyone say global.
Global.
Not global. We heard the word poignant. It's something that when you see, you don't know how to pronounce, but when you hear it,
It's not going on, huh?
it's not poignant. When we say subject verb, just like Ana Moreno, okay? When we always miss the subject verb agreement. I am sure it's because our minds are faster than our speaking, and the thought, the train of thought is just there, and you just want to share all your ideas. So let's not forget that when we say man, the subject is man, obviously that's singular man, not men, just one. The subject, you use the plural of the verb. So man begins too, not man begin. In the society, I think we can drop the determiner dot. In society, people are afraid to let their secrets out in the society, in society. That thing, even my son uses this. Sometimes I'm just so pissed off. This has been a word craze, that thing. Maybe because of the song That Thing You Do or something. People nowadays just say that thing or the thingy.
It's quad.
It's one. It's that. It's one. It's that one. It's that.
easy kasi.
It's easy kasi, di ba? It's so fonyo. That thing, that thingy. Mom, can you buy me that thingy that goes grrrr?
Whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit, we used to do that in high school. So that thing is not a proper phrase to use. It's one. Yung ano, exactly, right? That thing.
Is that konyo eh? Is that the...
It's so conyo. It's so not sure, Galvan.
I like the word konyo. What is that konyo? I don't know. Tell it to me, huh?
Konyo?
Yeah?
Stupid.
Is that English or
Spanish.
Espanyol. Konyo
So,
is
because Spanish people call Filipinos stupid. So they can hear it, "Uy, konyo. They thought that's what they are. They're konyo.
I will tell that guy.
Okay, I also heard the word pitfalls. It's a very good alternative to mistakes, errors, thank you. Stay on focus. Could we just rephrase it to stay focused? We can let go of the prepositions. Put a business. I think it would be better if we say put up a business. What will happen to the corporations? The train of thought in the speech was to put up a business. So the whole idea is one business. But when we try to come up with another sentence, we have to maintain the singularity or the plurality. So put up a business, but without a correct system, what will happen to the corporation, not corporations? Because we're only putting up one business. Suddenly it will bankrupt. It will be bankrupt. We need a preposition right. I heard conundrum. We don't use that every day, but it's a big word. I'm glad I heard it tonight. That will be useful to the black industry. It could have been better if it were phrased as it will be used by the. We came up with a system that will be used by the auto industry. On this dealer system, it was discussing, somebody will be discussing the dealer system to a crowd. I think it could have been better if we said, we will discuss about, we will discuss the dealer system, not on this. Again, pronunciation, easier. Can everybody say easier?
Easier.
Easier. It should be easier with supposedly a Z, not an SH. Easier. It should be easier to get or to buy. Ma'am Wendy wants to get a Montero. She just cannot get because what we have to buy it. No, you buy a Montero! I think I'm sorry, my God! Provide the
Specify
dealer.
na nga yung Montero na lahat.
Montero from my dad. Provide the dealer with the system. We are providing the dealer with the system. We don't provide on the dealer. Alright. Inquire directly through the system or inquire from the system. Here's another thing. We always try to abbreviate our words. When we speak to our peers, when we speak to our friends, when we speak to our barcadas, that's going to be acceptable. Then again, when you're doing a presentation, let's try to let go of gonna, howdy, those things, those abbreviations. We're gonna pay the financing. Will be paid. Will be paid by the financing bank. Will automatically credited. Will automatically be credited. The use of our prepositions, again, I understand that when we're thinking too fast, we want to share our knowledge. We sometimes forget the short words. I saw the hesitation that there were information, amounts, and ideas that we cannot share. If in case we are having that problem, I suggest we use a certain amount instead of mentioning that figure, 5 million. Depend on the signal, dependent on the signal. Again, the use of prepositions. Let's also remember that a or a is used with a word that starts with a consonant. A cup. when you say an, you use it with a word that starts with a vowel. An apple. I don't know what word was used with an a and an an. I just want us to remember. It's very basic. Again, for all the beautiful words that we all shared tonight, thank you. And I'm sure as the days and the meetings pass and go, we will improve. That I'm sure. Thank you so much. Good luck to Kathy. Back to you.
Paano kung yung consonant yung A at saka I? Paano ang kuha? Diba? Consonant.
You want me to answer? You want me to choose? You want me to tell you? No more. We're gonna be so ardent.
Dagupa.
Sir, ano?
Dagupa.
Eh, pwedeng ayun. Si yun. Eh, yung an po. Anong gagamitin nyo? Eh, o an?
Di ba?
Catchy your name kasi Anne.
Exception.
Choose another next. Or else, I'll let you go back to Mr. Perez.
Dagupa.
About it then. So let's now call on our evaluator.
Vote counter? Ano yan? Victory na.
Speech.
Is that evaluate?
Speech evaluator.
Which evaluator?
The first one is...
So let's call on
So it's
the
gonna be Sir Fidel. Evaluate.
Evaluation of Toastmasters.
Sir Joe.
who is the evaluator.
That's why next time we finish the evaluations first, so that we can time the evaluators at the same time. We can check the language of the evaluators.
Should be the answer sila muna dapat.
Okay.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. It is a privilege as well as an honor to evaluate someone who by himself represents an icon of success. He came from humble beginnings, doing menial jobs as the tutorial function, just to see him through college. I was privileged to be with this man as he detailed his life story and his work commending and his work humiliating. Yet, I have to be back, of course, to the reality that I must evaluate him. I am very glad now that they choose a topic which is close to my heart, which I have been doing all throughout these years in my life, that of being in the car dealership. Joel being in the financing industry and me in the car business, we share a certain solid affiliation, a solid alliance together. Because you see, one cannot exist without the other. In his speech, he detailed the system which has been touted to be foolproof and in consonance with the realities of modern day living. That is the advent of computers and systems which can make life easier for all of us. He explained in detail all the possible steps to expedite a certain transaction from the moment a certain client enters the showroom, the car dealership showroom. The moment he affixes his signature to the application, that is part and parcel of the system in which Joel had elaborated and had been privileged to know by heart. You know, Joel, your speech may be bereft of high-sounding words, but the sincerity that flows in your words are something to recognize, something that can make you exceptionally outstanding in your line of business and in your dealings with people. I tried so hard and I felt my commonality with the procedures you have explained. But yet, in one aspect, I am then tempted to ask you, what if the system fails? What can be done about it? Will there be no regard for human considerations? Will there be no regard for overriding human considerations to supersede the error in computer glitch? You fail to mention in that aspect the possible things to do to cure or to repair this damage, just in case it happens and is bound to happen in some future time. In your explanation, you put little regard to man's originality, man's ability to think beyond the wisdom of the computer. And so, I ask of you if you still regard a certain essence of human aspect in the way you conduct your system. But in the overall view, I found your speech so marked with simplicity and more to your inclination. You spoke with candor. You spoke with openness. Because I know, I feel you love your job as well as you wish us to learn something about your job, to learn something about you. Thank you very much.
Mga pati.
Rather than ever. Now I would like for our next evaluator.
Ma'am, when evaluating.
Now for our speaker of ANCOA to be evaluated by Dagupan, can you please write?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Once again, status of the chicken report.
Where's the chicken?
We're supposed
It's
to,
you.
while Anne was about to finish in the middle of her speech, my mouth was watering.
See?
And I was also salivating.
And until now, I'm swallowing. But the chicken went already flew.
So, it's a speech by
I don't know how you guys feel. But she will evaluate me first.
Okay.
Take out the dog.
The one delivered by the speech delivered by Toastmaster and was about the speeches by management. And she made a research on the status of the chicken. I thought it was a putting up a poultry. But it is the cooked chicken.
Bother myself. I'm sorry. what we can just
So I smell the aroma.
Everything will be alright if that one tastes good.
better or else I can say no.
So, on the evaluation guide, let's construct the report according to object, the scope, and the findings and recommendation. Of course, the object was to know the status of that grilled chicken in Dagupan City. Okay? And she zeroed in on the grilled, not the chicken curry, the different menus on chicken. So, if she is writing a thesis, her status, her scope was only in the limited to the grilled chicken. So, as the object of the what is the object of the report? Of course, to find out the status of the chicken report. Did the speaker effectively present the findings and conclusions? Yes, she presented by four exhibits of the different grilled chicken that are existing in the Dagupan City, based on three considerations: the price, the weight, and the flavor. Did the speaker adequately explain the nature and scope of the study? It was about the lechon manok or the grilled chicken. Okay? Did the speaker give his or her recommendations? What were they? The recommendation was it would depend on your taste and your affordability of the good that you are going to buy. But she used her son as the example who preferred that is with A because it is tasty here. Kaya yun yan ba yan?
Secret.
Did the speaker build interest into her presentation? She showed in her visual aids the grilled chicken. However, the speaker made use of the visual aids. It was unfortunate that there was no available projector, I think, for the larger screen to show the in her visual aids, so we could appreciate more the appearance of the chicken, the grilled chicken. But there is
It's a rooster.
of the roasted chicken. So we are now ready to taste the
Oh
grilled
no.
chicken. Congratulations.
Oh.
Procedure is next project number 7.
Next time, food pa rin ha.
Next time, status of what? Lechon.
Gino will speak on that.
Dapat lechon. Okay.
Oo naman lang.
Evaluating na.
Now who's going next week?
And will evaluate Wendy.
Now we'll call the next evaluator. And who will evaluate the speech down each of Wendy.
Good evening once again. Public hearing. CLUP. Let me evaluate from Wendy with CLUP. The letter C, L, U, and P.
What is the CLUP?
C for controversial and clear. This item that Ma'am Wendy spoke of, this topic, is indeed a current issue that is very controversial. You hear this almost every day in the AM radio. She expounded on this controversial issue clearly. That's another C. it was clear. I heard her thoughts, and I understood from where she is coming from. I also believe that what she delivered tonight was a learning material. That's why there's an L. It's a learning material. I'm sure all of us learned a thing or two about the CLUP. She did it in a way that it was understood by everybody. That's the U in the CLUP. And she was very polite. CLUP. Controversial, clear, learning material, understanding, and polite. Let me go through how effectively the speaker organized his or her ideas. It was very clear and it was very effective because when she gave out the concern, she gave a suggestion. Like if you go through it, consult experts from abroad. Most often than not, when we're asked of our opinion, we just say yes or no because I don't know it because of the following factors. We don't explain that there are other people involved who may help us. The opening and the closing were words of thanks to soften or to cushion the controversy. I think that would be very effective. It was a win-win situation on both ends. What patterns were used? The use of the triad. She mentioned, I have 3 concerns. And we were all looking forward to the 3 concerns. Flood, the mangroves, and the opposition of the environmentalists. She also left the decision to the SP. She did not push her decision. As the PENO, as an officer, she could have easily said, I am an authority, you have to follow what I say. But she did not. She gave her opinions, her honest and professional opinions. Did she present a clear and definite message? Obviously, the hesitation and the approval of the CLUP and the concerns of the environment. Both of these were clearly defined. How well did the speaker draw upon his or her background of knowledge? It was knowledge based on facts, on real situations, especially like the 5-day flood and the importance of the mangroves. These are real life situations, facts that nobody can contest. So she's standing there, aside from being the PENRO officer. Did the speaker convey confidence in her authority? She did not only have confidence, she also had authority because she is the PENRO. She is an officer. But then again, she was very polite. She did not push what she wanted to happen. She left the decision to the speaker. How did the speaker let the audience know that she was knowledgeable on that particular topic or subject area? She did that sweetly by giving us a background on the controversial topic itself and by using and stating facts on the pros and cons of the CLUP. Did the speaker use facts or opinions? Obviously, she used facts, not just her personal opinion or the opinion of the whole office, but she used facts. Using the triad, using the 5-day flood, and the importance of the mangroves. Also, she used correct figures, 100 hectares and 5 meters below sea level. Those which you cannot contest because it's the truth. What was the audience's reaction? I heard everybody reacted, and I know that the audience, learned so much about the CLUP and its possibility of implementation in just a short time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Looking forward to the next speech.
Moving forward, what's the status of that proposal of the government?
Still,
They tried to pass it was next set
they
of.
tried to pass it before the election.
They can't. They're trying to pass it before the turnover, which malabo.
Actually, even before May 9.
No,
Just so, no technicalities. Because if it's before the turnover, there will be a technicality.
Win like a one.
But so far, not good. Good.
Because there's a major.
Yes.
Okay, that's major. Yes, what's
So
next?
go the next,
James.
that will be my evaluation.
Yeah.
My last.
Oh, wonderful. And then we can eat. Good.
Ako, okay. Oh, what? The cute guy.
Wow! Zero wrong.
Note to the evaluator. The purpose of the project of the speaker is to present a 5 to 7 minute speech praising someone. The occasion has been selected by the speaker. The speech is to be inspirational, pointing out the qualities of the individual and the meaning of the individual's life, as well as relating to the meaning of our own lives. Number 2.
Praise.
I have 7 categories here. The first part is what part of the speech were most effective. The opening, when he yelled hallelujah, when she yelled hallelujah, it caught us, even the sleeping dog woke up. It's a nice opening to catch your attention. Okay. Second, how effective did the speaker identify and illustrate the individual's qualities? Individual's qualities, accomplishment, power. All she did was talk about what happened to her. Okay? Her accident, her recovery. Next, how did the speaker use the individual's qualities and accomplishment to inspire the audience? Okay? She used her situation to inspire. Next, how did the speaker use stories and anecdotes? She used her own stories, her strategy, and how he made it positive. She made it positive. Thank you. The thing was, the thing nice about her speech.
The nice
Part about her speech was she was praising God. That's the individual. It's hidden in the message. She wasn't talking about her. She was talking about her Creator and how she praised him. It's only sex person, so it's him, her. Okay. She was praising him on her recovery, on how her tragedy was turning to something good, how her accomplishment was an echo on how good God is. I remember in my prayer every day when I wake up that I pray that all my actions would reflect my faith. If I do good, I don't want people to see that I did a good thing. I want them to see that it's God's work. That's what she did in her speech. She wasn't bragging, she wasn't telling us how she recovered, how she accomplished things in her will. She was telling us how good God is. For me, that's the genius behind her speech. Normally, to tell you frankly, when Kathy speaks, this is useless. Okay, because usually her speech would go way far away from the topic, from the purpose. But this speech, she nailed it on the spot. It wasn't praising herself, it was praising God. So what can be done differently to make her speech more effective? For someone who didn't get it, maybe she would expound more on the relationship. I got the connection. I am sure you got the connection. For other people to see the connection, I guess there's a better way to explain it further. That's the thing that I like about her speech. The genius behind it. That's what you get for calling me good looking.
Yeah.
For such a very nice situation.
Yes,
I'm
I agree.
happy. And now,
Figure on it.
She doesn't need me, guys.
Sarado rin yung lift eh.
Kaya nga, sarado na eh. I was to get the one. Oh, no, it's closed. So I have to try something. Puro, chopping or something.
Isang reboot rin na lang.
What? Again?
Trigger sa lugaw.
Isang reboot rin na lang sa
Ako hinong-hino na ako. Kausap ko kayo pero so,
Anyway, so let's proceed to the tree. Big tree.
Toastmasters lang. The chicken is
To like all our
faster so that we can chicken ourselves na.
Krista.
You are back to you.
You're about to
Let's now vote for the big three.
Yes.
We did na.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yung evaluator na lang siguro.
Physical waiter.
Ang kanina, bilang ng evaluator yun sa table topics lang. Do we vote for
Do we vote again for
another
prepared-
evaluator? Prepared
speech
speech
evaluator.
evaluator. Dumami. Oo nga.
Because the table topics marami table waiter.
Disqualified na ako.
Sa
Just tabulate that immediately and we will be done.
then,
We'll be done because we already have evaluation. Yeah, we already had business meeting.
Oo nga.
Okay?
tapos na.
So it's just announcement of the winner. And let me have the initial announcement, tabletop speaker. The winner is
Table topic speaker ah.
tabletop speaker Toastmaster Bldg.
Okay. Hindi pa papel na. Where's the papel? Where's the blue papel?
The
Evaluator na prepared.
Where's the blue
You take
papel?
you try yung tabletop sa
Table topic evaluator.
tabletop evaluator. Ito na.
Guys, very reward.
Toastmaster at tabletop evaluator Toastmaster at.
Yung mga maliliit na papel kanina, where did you? Ah, there? It's with you?
Hindi na, kinuha ko na. Di ba kinuha mo ibigay mo na sa akin na ano?
Hindi yung mga cards.
Ay, gano'n? Ganun ba yun?
Hindi, binasa mo kanina.
Sa dami.
Akala ko gagamitin mo sa Diyos plat ito. Galing, hindi pala bang si Joseph ito. Toastmaster.
Sa CHIMES, mayroon din.
Best table topics speaker, Ma'am Wendy. Lagay ko na
Thank
yun.
you.
Wow.
Nandagay ko sa aking wallet.
Ako ba yun? Evaluator?
Prepared.
Ano ba yun? Best table topics ako. Best evaluator ako.
Oo.
Okay.
Sino pa?
Table topics ito.
Best speaker, sino yung best speaker?
Ano nga yun? Write the date.
Right today. Also evaluating.
Oh, next.
Victory choir. Toastmaster choir.
Oops.
Victory.
Really?
Victory Squire.
Wow.
Wow!
Wala ko sa likod ko. Ano yung ginawa mo? Tsaka
Because we like your quotations.
Congratulations.
Oh, next.
Baka pwede sumangkol si Toastmaster.
Prepare speech evaluator. Sino
Prepared speech evaluator.
Sino yun?
Dali.
Wala ba?
Tsaka best speaker pa.
Master Ann.
Yay!
Toastmaster Ann.
Best. Thank
Okay.
you. Ay,
So-
nahulog. Let's forget pa ako.
We're done for the night. And it's already late.
Speech pa.
Huh?
Prepared speaker.
Sino ba? Ganda ko lang, ba?
Wala. Yan lang, oh.
Victory.
Best prepared speech speaker sino?
Victory, sino? Chor. Table topic speaker si Ma'am Wendy. Table topic evaluator ako. Prepared speech evaluator ako. Sino best prepared speech speaker mo?
Oo.
Oh. Sino? Oh, kayo.
Oh, boto ulit. Sino?
Wala na ako.
Scotty, Wendy, or Ann?
Alright. Oh.
Sige na, kain na! Let's eat! And then picture taking.
Okay, come on. Let's go there. Let's go there now. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm so hungry!
Speedy Salvador.
Hands down.